Hey folks, today we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart, which is the use of language, and specifically the phrase "I'm concerned." I wrote about this a couple years ago, specifically in the context of partnering with your business and managing the relationships with hiring managers. We're flipping the script today, and we're going to talk about how to use the phrase "I'm concerned" as it relates to candidate management and helping your company win. So a pretty common thing that we all face is candidates going dark, candidates not calling you back, candidates saying they would do something, maybe follow up in an email, send you some information, they don't do it. Let's think about that for a second. When that happens to me, I am absolutely, positively concerned. Why am I concerned? Well, I want to control the situation with that candidate to get the best possible outcome, which is obviously making a great hire. And if that candidate is not responding to me and following up on the things they said they would do, I'm concerned about how serious are they about the company? Are they going to be just playing me and leveraging what we're doing for a better offer at another company or staying where they are? Are they simply someone who's just going to be flaky when they show up for the job? These are real, actual concerns that I know you've had as well. But my question is, how often do you express that concern? In my experience, I found that for a long time, I wasn't being forthright enough with what I was concerned about. But I've over time developed the use of that phrase in these types of situations to get to the outcome I want. So let's talk about these examples again. Candidate says, okay, I'll give you a call Friday at 5 p.m. Friday at 5 p.m. rolls around, no call from the candidate. 5:30 comes and goes, no call from the candidate. What the heck is going on here? My advice in that situation is maybe give a little bit of feedback to the candidate, send him an email. Hey, I thought we were going to talk at 5 o'clock, didn't get your call. I'm concerned. And if it happens again, I would suggest getting on the phone with them as soon as possible and head on letting that candidate know, simply saying, I need to talk because I am concerned. There's usually two outcomes. One is either you're concerned and it actually turns out it's a real concern because that candidate maybe is flaky or is interested in something else. Or, more often than not, that candidate immediately will lean into the opportunity, clarify why they didn't call, and reinforce that they're serious about the opportunity. Another example that often comes up is new information comes into the process. This happened with me very recently. Working on an executive search, felt like we were managing the process pretty well. I really thought I had an understanding of what was most important to this candidate to get a deal done. And literally in the 11th hour, came up that this person was considering staying where they were. I had taken them at the word that that was not a consideration. All of a sudden, this comes into the process very, very late. Same type of scenario. I was sitting in my driveway at about 8 o'clock at night, sent a text, said, can we jump on the phone? And said, I need to tell you, send me this information, tell me that you're considering this. I am very concerned. Just paused, conversation completely changed. Well, things have really changed a lot. At the moment that I wrote that, I thought that there could be a possibility that I'd stay, but talked about it with family, and I just want you to know that I'm 100% committed. We got into a deeper dialogue. We ended up in a good place. So just using that phrasing immediately changed the dynamic. So net, the point here is, if and when you're concerned with a candidate behavior, their lack of follow-through, it's our job to call that out. Again, to weed out people that may not be serious, to clarify, is this part of who they are? Maybe they're flaky. If that's the case, we don't want them at the company. And then thirdly, to hopefully clarify that there is some good intention there and a reasonable excuse on why maybe they missed a call. So give it a try, test it out on candidates today and see what the outcomes are. And if you have a second, add to the comments below and let me know what other concerns come up with candidates. I know there are plenty, so we'd love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to comment, and we'll see you next time.